this tutorial I want to show you the different things that you need to learn how to do with Google Drive for this semester. Okay, so the first thing is you need to learn how to log in. Well, let's try first with one incognito mode window. We type drive.google.com, as you guys can see right there. Alright, it is given to me already because it's in the cookies, but you'll have to type it complete, drive.google.com. okay, and it's going to give you this screen. Sometimes it might give you a little different one. There's one where it shows you something like a desktop, and it's kind of like a desk, and it's giving you different options. You have to select the one that says go to Drive, and it's going to give you this screen in which you are to enter your credentials, of course, the credentials of your Google account, the one that you're supposed to have created already. So here, for example, in my case, I select my email, alright, and I go to next, and I type my password. Once I have typed my password, I'm gonna get a screen like this. Yours, if this is the very first time that you use Drive, your screen will look completely different. Alright, mine has folders and files already, but yours is going to be kind of clear. So let's just give it time to load. Alright, there you go. Okay, so something like this, pretty similar. So again, as you guys can see here, I already have some files, but what is important for me first that you guys learn how to use is this section over here, which are the options that help you manage your Drive account. Okay, and also you will have some other commands over here as you select folders and files. Okay, so we will see those in a minute. First, I want you to learn how to create a folder, because you guys are going to be creating folders so you guys can share some information with me. So the first thing, you click on any blank space, not on the folders, but on the blank spaces that you have here. Alright, you click on the right button of your mouse or your touchpad, and it's going to give you this commands: new folder, upload files, upload folder, and some online documents that you can create, including Google Forms and other things. These ones you're not going to use them really, but probably Google Docs and Google Slides, more likely you're going to be using them. But right now I want you to create a folder, and it's going to give you this dialog. So there you're going to have the chance of naming the folder. So for this tutorial, we're going to name this one tutorial. Alright, and we create it, and it's going to appear somewhere over here. There you go. So you open it, and you're gonna get this screen, pretty similar to the screen that you're getting if this is again the first time that you use Drive. Alright, so it says drop files here. When you are to upload anything, you just have to pull it from here. Alright, let's say for example this is one of my files here. I just drag it and drop it here. Alright, boop, and it's gonna upload it over here. There you go. There's the dialog, and the document is given there already. Okay, it's very simple. So one more time, you create a folder. Once a folder is created, you can upload as many files as you want. It can be music files, it can be video files, it can be Word files, it can be spreadsheet files, whatever. I mean, everything can be uploaded. Alright, depending on the size of the file, obviously, and the bandwidth of your network, it will take more or less time to upload. So this is first thing. Also, for example, one of the things that you guys are going to be doing, or you're going to be working with, is Word files, of course. But if you don't want to work with them like this way, having a Word file and then uploading it, other thing you can do is just go to Google Docs, click there in the option, alright, and it's going to give you this. It's going to direct you to docs.google.com, and it's going to open a new file for you. This file, it's very similar to the Word platform, alright. The difference is that when you name the document, you have to do it from here, not at the moment you save it. Is here you click and you rename the document, and here you just edit your text, alright, and you're given with the options right over here. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of time during this semester to take a look at all these commands if you decide to work with them. So once it is created, and let's say that I name it something like, again, I don't know, tutorial, right? I name it, boom, and it's gonna appear this little message right here that says saving. And once it says all changes saved in Drive, all your modifications to the text or to the file are done. You don't need to save them. They are saved automatically. Every time you do something, alright, you type something, you will notice that it changes and immediately saves the changes, alright. And if you delete them, it does exactly the same thing. So you don't need to click any saving icon or anything. If I close it, you will notice that the document is created right here. Okay, it's very simple. Now, other thing that you will need to do during this semester is to learn how to share folders and files. First, here you're given with the with these icons here. You can delete it, or you have the option to download, rename, change color of the folder, whatever. I mean, a lot of things. What is important for me that you guys learn is how to share, alright, and let's do it right now so you learn it. So you click on this little icon over here, the one that is like, I don't know, person with a plus sign, and it's gonna give you this dialog screen. You can get a shareable link, which means it will give you the chance to create a link for that folder and to put it wherever in the net or whatever in the web, and people that can access to the link will have immediate access to your files. You don't want that for this one, alright? You are going to share specifically with me. The email address that you're going to be sharing files with is alanrams.ug@gmail.com. Well, it's given right here, right? So in my case it's already given to me. In your case it's not going to be given because I'm not already your contact. So you click, or you type the entire email address, and something like this has to appear. Even if I'm not your contact, something like this has to appear there. If it doesn't, it's because you misspelled my email address. So be very careful. In the case you want to add someone else, I'm sorry, you can do it here, and you can type a note like, I don't know, hi Alan, I shared the folder tutorial with you, thanks. Of course, it is not necessary, it's not mandatory, but it's just for you to know it, alright? And here, something that is very important, you have this icon, it's like a pencil, or you can also have this other icon which is like an eye. It's very important for me that when I ask you to share something, pay attention if I tell you to share it and add me as an editor or add me as a viewer. Pay attention, alright? And when I ask you to add me as a viewer, just click on this option. When I ask you to add me as an editor, click on this other option. Most likely I'm going to be asking you to have me as an editor, and you click send, and immediately I'm going to receive a notification. Alright, as I'm going to show you right now, I'm going to receive a notification on my email that something has been shared with me. So let's go to my email, and you will see on my inbox that I will have there an email from Google telling me that someone shared a folder with me on Gmail. I mean on Google Drive. Just give it time to load. And there you go. Here it is. Alright. So I open it, and I will have the access. As you can see, the little message that I typed there appears or is given right here. So you don't need to write an extra email or something. Whatever you want to say to me, just type it there in that section. So, well, in my case, I can access from here, and boom. Because when you share a folder with me, everything that is in that folder, I can see it immediately. You don't need pay attention. You don't need to share files individually in that case. Alright, it is right here, as you can see, because they are in the folder that you share. Everything that is in the folder that you shared is visible with by the people you shared the folder with. Alright, so please, it's very important for me that you guys don't share file by file. Alright, because you can do this from here, file by file, but it will be a waste of your time and a lot of emails in my inbox, so please don't. Alright, so you don't need it. Very good. So pretty much this is it. This is all you guys are gonna need to do with Drive. And something very important, sometimes I will be sharing files with you, and the way in which you can access as many times as you like to those files that I will be sharing is, well, you have two ways. First, you're gonna get an email, just like you saw in this video before. You can access from that email. However, sometimes the link gets broken, and there's a moment in which the link that is given to you in the email stops working. So the way you do it is you go here to this section that says shared with me. Alright, and you're going to find the folder right here. Okay, so that is a way. But what is the thing? Sometimes you get a lot of files shared with you, and to look for them in this section turns to be like a little bit difficult. So what do you do then? Well, you can move this files here to your drive over here. What is the way you do it? Well, here you will get an icon. Alright, this icon will be very similar to this one. Okay, here it's changed already because I already did the process, but anyway, I'm gonna show it to you. So you click on the folder or the file, and you click on the icon that you're gonna get here, which is gonna be similar to this one, and it's gonna give you this menu. So you go here that says my drive or mi unidad in case it's in Spanish, like in here. Alright, and you click on the arrow right next to it, and you're going to get a view of your drive folders and files. The files are grayed out, but the folders are available. So here you're gonna have a chance to select where to move your folder. Alright, so for example, you can move it here, or for example, in my case, I can move it over here. You might go
as much, as deep as you want. For example, in here you're gonna find it here. It's grayed out because it is already here. You cannot move one folder to the same folder. Alright, but if you don't want it here, you wanna go a step back, you click on this other arrow and you move it if you want it here. Here thing again is grayed out because I cannot move it. If not from here, I would need to go to my Unity or my drive and move it from there. Alright, but in the case it's the first time or you haven't moved it from here, this button is gonna be available. Alright, so you just click here in the folder you want to move it, and that will be it. So for example, I can move it to this one, alright, but not to put it here. Well, actually it's letting me put it in here. Let's see what happens. There you go. And you go to your drive, you go to the folder where you moved it, and you're going to find it right here. Okay, so the next time you don't need to go here, you go to the same folder where you moved it before, and you're gonna find it all the time right there. Okay, so here it is. Okay, and as you can see, the folder looks, or the icon looks a little different to the other ones. This is because this one is shared, so you can remember, you can it reminds you that this folder is shared. And this is pretty much it to the things you're going to be dealing with at the moment it comes to Google Drive. Okay, so thank you very much for taking a look at this tutorial. I hope you find it helpful, and if there's any question you might ask on class. Thank you very much.